Let's talk about enhancing employee training and why it matters. I mean, who would care for that? It wouldn't just be the companies, believe it or not. It would also be the employees. In fact, $500 billion is lost annually due to badly engaged or badly trained employees, which sometimes is not the employee's fault. Maybe they weren't trained properly. Maybe they just weren't able to get confident in what they were doing. Either way, I know most people would want to work with somebody who was confident, could be trusted, and knew exactly what they were doing in their job, and was skilled at it too. Not only that, but they could also support that employee. In fact, the Society for Human Resource Management in 2022 reported that organizations with well-developed training programs experience significantly higher engagement and productivity from their employees. Not only that, but we should look at why it hurts. Not only the company, but also the employees. I mean, many companies may try to push their employee out. Maybe they weren't trained properly. Maybe they weren't given training at all. This will backfire, and badly too. Untrained employees, more often than not, make more mistakes, costly ones too. Productivity goes down. Morale takes a hit. I mean, who would want to work with somebody who didn't know what they were doing, could not be trusted, and just weren't confident in what they were doing? I know most people wouldn't. Then we also have a lack of development. I mean, would you want to work for a company that didn't care for your learning, not only professionally, but personally? I know most people wouldn't. I would want to work for a company that cares, not only for their employees, but also for their own growth. In fact, research in the Journal of Workplace Learning had found that structured and engaging learning programs and training programs improve employee satisfaction and retention. I think that's awesome. All the more reason as to why we should look into solutions. Maybe develop a better training program or onboarding procedures. Make sure people know what they're doing. Make sure they're confident. Have mentorships. Prove and help the employees get through those non-confident areas. Also have feedback, not only from inside the company or mentors, but maybe outside. Have an outside influence. I mean, look at personal influences that are from outside. Most of those are what influence a person most. Then we should also promote a learning culture. Add incentives, add reasons as to why you should learn more. It will help. Then we can also talk about benefits for the company or the employees. I mean, improved productivity not only helps with less mistakes, faster tasks, and done well, but they're more confident. I mean, I would love to work with somebody who knew what they were doing, right? Plus, it shows that the company values you. It cares why you're there. It cares what you're doing. It also helps the company on a professional level. I mean, I would love to work for Google. I think Google's amazing. They have great mentorships, great internships, and they help their employees. They show them that they matter. I mean, imagine a workplace where everybody knew what they were doing. From day one, they could be trusted and they were confident. Managers trusted everyone on their team because everybody knows what they're doing. No problems arise, or at least not major ones, because, hey, you're trained. You make less mistakes. Not only that, but the company grows because those employees are trained to do what they know to do. Now they can also move on. They can innovate. They can learn more, help their job. And then we can get to why it hurts. Mistakes, morale. People leave. And eventually, the company suffers the most. That's why it matters. You should always have proper training procedures, proper onboarding practices. It helps not only the company, but the employees. I would love to work for somebody who knew what they were doing, instead of someone who maybe just didn't care. Just think about that.